After the patrons voted for and funded the CZ75 BD being on the channel, how I thought the CZ75 compared or felt in comparison with other CZ75 based guns that I've reviewed in the past. So I dug them all out, didn't realize it had been this many. Got a total of 6 firearms here, each of them with a slight twist, or this one being a direct clone, to figure out how they perform and what gives you guys the best value. So I rounded all these up, took them out to run a drill that I just made up, just to give an idea for speed control and accuracy at speed with them and remind my hands what shooting the guns felt like. Filmed that, single take, no warm up, no practice runs, that isn't a best of, it's simply buzzer goes off, I grab the gun and I go through it. That was filmed so that I've got my own documentation. I turned those into videos. The results and the cross comparison of all this stuff, as well as current pricing, specs and things like that, are all in the article that is in the pinned comment, since I'm not allowed to say my own website's name anymore on YouTube. What you're about to see is one of these. This will be broken down into a series so you don't have a super long video to watch. The IWI Jericho 2, also known as Jericho Enhanced, also is known as 941 Enhanced. There's a lot of different naming for this. It's a little bit confusing. As I understand, that comes down to a difference between what IWI Israel wanted to call it and what IWI US wanted to call it. Polymer framed, we have a longer snout, longer dust cover. We have actual rail space. That gives it a different look and feel, and nice microfissure texture from about the time that that was starting to become a thing. It's a very comfortable gun in hand. I also like that the slide is less triangular, I guess you could say, and that we've got definite widening back here, so you really have a place to grip for grabbing the slide. Those are all functional improvements over the CZ75. However, in the initial review of this, I wasn't too impressed with the gun. The trigger feels like, well, what happens when you have metal pins going through polymer, that there's a little bit of give, a little bit of rough there. And the sights, and this is something that became famous after my review, I had a very early review on it, but the sights are set for like a 25 meter zero or something like that. And so as a result, they hit markedly low at anything under 25 meters. It's something that you can train to get around, but it's something that is also annoying when it's only a gun you pick up every once in a while and you've got to remember. So let's see how that run went. Well, aside from facts and controls and like sizes and dimensions and all that, which I will go into a little bit better in the article, I figured it'd be good to shoot all these again because it's been a while. So I've got my blue barrel here. I'm going to set off a timer, pick up the gun, rack it. Why rack it? Well, because grabbing those slides is one of the things that I challenge with, and I want to see if there's a difference, since most people grew up with slide over frame and square slides. Learning if one of these slides is easier to grab than another might be valuable. Then at 7 yards into our infinite defense target, which is pretty tired. I don't know about you guys, but I have not had the lifespan out of these I expected. Anyways, I'm going to dump 6, transition over, and then a speed and accuracy group 5 on our little glowy target there. I'm hoping that the target camera down here can have a wide enough frame and that I can, in editing, zoom and pan fast enough for you guys to see those hits. But the idea is we're going to take a look at those results. Yeah, I have the headphones on so I can make sure I've still got audio. Take a look at those times and those hits. And that'll be kind of a shooting refresher. Most of these guns I haven't shot in years, aside from the 75 BD. And then the rest of the information comparison will be in the article over on gbgunsdepot.com. Of course, check the pinned comment. Dang it, I wish I hadn't said the .com part, since YouTube's now demonetizing videos that link to my website, because I don't sell anything on my website. Who knows? Anyways, I appreciate the suggestion and the idea. I'm going to get set up and get moving on this. Now moving to a polymer frame, but one of the newer iterations, the IWI Jericho 2 with its slightly squared rear. I'm remembering the whole 25 meter sight issue thing causing low hits, which is what we saw here. I definitely did not have the same control of this that I did of the steel gun, nor did the trigger seem quite as ready for me. And I really apologize, guys, for that infinite defense target kind of not being really easy to see things on anymore. It's what I've got. I have another target that came in to replace it from another company that even looks a little bit cooler, and I forgot it at home today. Now, as a reminder, this is a series because there's so many of these and so much to go through. For full information, check the pinned comment or head over to the website. Sorry about the censorship happening here on YouTube yet again, which is of course why we set up that website and why it has a mailing list. Yes, folks, I pay several $100s per year to be able to notify you guys when stuff comes out over there. But that's where you'll see the ranking of all these as well as current pricing. Some of them I was pretty surprised by. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow.